Welcome to the Worship Street Whistling Shop. We're an underground bar that's a spiritual successor to the Victorian gin palaces. So we're really excited to be working with the guys from Brook Luddy on this forage cocktail concept. It's given us a really amazing chance to get out there and see what's available kind of locally as far as seasonal produce goes. And it's also given us a chance to get hold of some really unique ingredients to be able to produce kind of syrups, infusions, all sorts of things. So a really good opportunity to try something that's different. You know, in a competitive game, mixologists are constantly trying to one-up each other, always trying to get the better, fresher, more exotic ingredients. And to be able to find this produce just on your doorstep, Hampstead Heath to say the least, is it's a really really good experience, and it's definitely worthwhile. So the actual experience of foraging up in Hampstead Heath was a really fantastic day. The whole team from the Worship Street Whistling Shop pitched up to Hampstead, descended from the hill down into the kind of undergrowth, and started rummaging around trying to find these ingredients. And it was just a really nice way to spend a couple of hours. Gets you out of the city, gets you up onto the hill, into the forest, and back into nature. Everybody really picked something up from it. It gave everyone a bit of extra excitement when they got back to the shop with their ingredients that they found to try and produce something completely unique. And the whole team kind of put in a really good effort, and they really appreciated the experience, from the owners of the bar all the way through to the KPs who turned up and had a go at it. So coming across a really unusual ingredient like fennel, it just makes you think, what am I going to do with this? It really makes you work a lot harder to be able to combine those flavours and come up with a new drink. And that really helps on this spirit of competition that we're going to be doing with these forage cocktails and working against each other. So today we're going to make a twist on a gimlet using a fern, which we're going to produce a fern cordial. The whole process came from the foraging concept. We, while we were out looking for ingredients, looking for things that were seasonal, we found a batch of ferns. I had remembered about this syrup called Capilliaire, 200-year-old product that was medicinal and used to help ward off infections. I'm going to start by adding sugar to add sweetness. So we've got around about 200 grams in there. It's going to be equal parts water. So to add to that, we've got a little bit of malic acid. Malic acid adds a unique, tangy mouthfeel, which mixes very well with the flavour of the ferns, but also gives a bit of balance against the sweetness of the sugar. Our main ingredient, the leaves from the maidenhead ferns, which we're just going to pop in there. So we've got all our ingredients in the bag. I'm just going to pop that in the sous vide machine. Let him rest in there, and that'll sit in there for 1 hour. I'm going to take it out. All the components of the fern have now leached out and binded with the sugar and the water. I'm just going to pop it on ice to let that chill down a little bit before we strain it off. So that's our final product, and it's got a wonderful smell about it. It's really picked up the fresh fern. So we're going to make our fern gimlet. And to start with, we'll take a shaker, 7.5 mils of our freshly made forage fern syrup. To that I'm going to add an equal part of lime juice, and then 50 mils of the wonderful Botanist gin. Just going to double strain that off. I don't want to catch too many little ice crystals. And add a nice little section of fern as garnish. It's been a great experience foraging for these very unique ingredients. It definitely isn't another gin brand that would get us at Hampstead Heath at 8 AM in the morning.